If you're planning on visiting Southeast Asia, you can't miss out on the island of Borneo. Split between 3 countries, this island has jungle safaris and crystal clear waters, highest peak in Southeast Asia, a tiny rich country, but most importantly, wildlife everywhere. I mean, it's one of 2 islands in the world that have orangutans, which are also part of the famous Borneo Big Five. I'm going to give you the perfect 2-week itinerary for Sabah and Brunei, which is the most popular area for those visiting Borneo. You will almost certainly begin your journey in Kota Kinabalu, and though there isn't much to do here, it is the largest city and hub for everything. We started with an overnight bus to Tawau, because as backpackers, it's always a great way to save time and money. We took a day trip to Tawau Hill Park and visited the world's tallest tropical tree and found lots of critters in the rainforest. If you have a bigger budget, you can hire a guide for a multi-day trek, or even better, visit the Danam Valley for a deep jungle experience. The next morning, we took a local bus to Semporna, the ugly port city, which is a gateway to some not-so-ugly islands. Sipadan is the famous world-class diving site, but with that comes a large price tag. We went with a more budget-friendly 2-day, 1-night trip to Mabul Island instead. After that, we headed straight to the main highlight, a 3-day boat cruise in Kinabatangan. Here, we spotted 4 of the Borneo Big Five out in the wild. We made a quick stop in Sepilok to check out the Orangutan Rehabilitation Center and the Rainforest Discovery Center and stayed a night in Sandakan. The worst stop on the trip was Kinabalu National Park. Despite it being a World Heritage Site, it's quite expensive to visit and there's nothing to see, except if you're paying a fortune for guides to take you up to the summit. We hitchhiked back to Kota Kinabalu and decided to head west, but the bus to Brunei was super expensive. Instead, we took a ferry to the weird tax-free island of Labuan and from there, a speedboat right over to Brunei. We spent the next few days in this very mysterious country filled with the most beautiful mosques, weird laws, and the friendliest locals. One of them even took us on a boat to see more monkeys and crocs up close. Our last stop was the largest village on stilts in the world, where we wandered around before flying our drone, which turned off and fell right into the water. And that is how we spent 2 weeks on the world's 3rd biggest island.